Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. We're gonna get started in a while. I'm just sorting out my watch list. A big list today, guys. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's gonna bring us some action. So on the left side of my screen, this is where my watch list is. So here, guys. Right here, test the watch list. And then we have gappers, NRBO, AAHR, IMNM, and SGOC. Right. So on NRBO, guys, we have the pre-market high of 437. If it starts to creep back up towards that, then we'll watch that for possible longs. And same goes for AEHR. 720s is the level I have got. So when it starts to creep back up to 720s, 730s, I'll keep an eye on that. And then we have IMNM. This is the only one that's actually close to the highs, and it's about to break. So this could be the most strongest one. So I'll keep an eye on all those three. I am not too sure about SGOC. It doesn't have that follow through, so it might not even make it to 15s. But if it does, I'll keep an eye on it. So I've got some alerts to set. And NRBO. NRBO's alert will be 440s. And then we have AEHR. AEHR's alert, I would say 720s. That's it, we're ready. We've got our gappers ready. Gappers, I keep an eye on. Basically, if I want to take anything out the gate, any quick trades, any scalping setups, then these four will play. But then later on down the line, these will be more valid watch list. So this watch list here is for the later on, but right off the gate, we're looking at this watch list, guys. NRBO, AEHR, IMNM, and SGOC. Most likely IMNM is the more likely one to have a follow through. Okay, so that's our watch list. Let's get ready. We've got about 2 minutes to go. Take it easy. Let's try to look for the best setups, and good luck everyone. Best of luck. Right, so as you can see, IMNM is about to sort of break the highs, or is trying to. So I've put that zone there, 24s, between 24s to 24.30s. If it does break that, then it will likely go for a good round here. So watching IMNM. But then again, guys, remember, I don't take trades on the first 5 minutes. So I'm gonna wait out 5 minutes. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Okay, so this kind of price action from this sort of gapper is quite normal, guys. That's why I don't really jump into. You could on the break of this, but it's so quick that you have to be really sort of fast on it. So I just don't want to get involved in that. As you can see, goes up to 25s, comes back down $2 within like 10 seconds. So that's not looking good, and if it does come back up to 24.30s again, then that might be the real move. But looking at this, it's just gone rejected completely. So at the moment I'm short biased on it. And same goes for the other gappers. Pretty much all the gappers are doing the same thing, guys. AEHR is doing the same. Yep, every single gapper is just washing. Right. Just gonna take some time before I pull a trigger, guys. Just a bit chop. It can chop you out very quickly, these 5-10 minutes of the open. So that's why we need to, it's better to wait and relax. Yep, NRBO. Just gonna wait. I'm still waiting for my first trade. Haven't taken anything yet. Right, guys, this IMNM, although there could be a huge risk, 50 cents stop on it, but if it starts to reject off of 23s, could be a nice short. Under 23s could be a really nice short on it, but your stop is like 50 cents, so you have to adjust the stop according to. And I've got SGOC. Okay, SGOC is climbing up. Yep, that triggered. So this looks good, guys. The daily on this one looks quite strong. It's done really good momentum last week, I believe, 10 days ago, and then pulled back. And it might be the day. Today might be the day for it to continue. So let's watch this, especially the previous highs, the pre-market highs. If it starts breaking above that, this could run, guys. But if it starts to reject like this and plays around, then it could be the chop, guys. So that's that. But we were watching NRBO, I believe. No, IMNM. So as I mentioned, guys, under 23, a nice short there, short opportunity. I didn't take it, just a bit too early for me, but there was a trade under 23 with a stop 23 40s 50s, but you're looking for 22s for a partial. If you want it to be really tight, if you had entered on this candle where I mentioned it, you could have put your stop 23.20s and just wait it out. Not much of a risk from there. But now if it does come back to 23s and starts to hold again, that 23 starts to hold, we got VWAP 20 EMA there. We'll look to short it, guys. But as you can see, guys, it's breaking that 23s, it's not holding. But let's not rule it out, because it could wick outside of 23 just like it did right now. As you can see, this is, oh my goodness. Whew. Sometimes it's it's so difficult to actually commentate and you know, like miss a trade like this. This under 23, this is perfect, this is beautiful. I mean, you know, you didn't have to take your partial here because it washed so quickly that you could have taken a 21.50s, 21, close to 21, so massive trade. So yeah, that was a really good trade. Short. NRBU is coming back up, guys, so this seems to be, this wants to run. 450 break would be really nice entry, long. NRBO 450 break, 450 break long, but 430 would be your stop, about 20 cents. So I'm watching NRBO, guys, for a possible long over 450. I'm watching it. Possible long over 450 NRBO. Right, guys, I'm gonna take an early stab at this around 450s. I'm just waiting for the 50. Yep. 450s. It's not going. 450 isn't going. Just as soon as it breaks 450, I want to take it. 451s. If I see the bid on 451s, or even 450s, I'll take that. Really nice rejection. That shows like there's a lot of sellers there. But if it does break it, it could pop. So I'm waiting on that. So right now it's coming back. NRBO coming back up to that 450. The volume started to climb up as it started to pop. So this is a really good sign. I want to start small here, guys. 442s. Here, guys, 442s, and I'll add on top of that 450s. It's a very small risk. It's a small risk, guys. 442s. So I've started small here. On the break of 450, I'll add to it, guys. I'll start position management on it. Because this entry here is early and it's small, about 30% of so my position, I can afford to leave some room for the stop, which I will, as long as it doesn't break the 4s and start trading under 4s. So mental stop somewhere around 410s, 4s, but it's looking good. As it breaks that 450, guys, we gotta be careful, we gotta be quick. Right, I'm ready. As soon as it starts breaking 450, I'll add to it. So looking to add on NRBO over 450, adding over 450. There we go, 452s. What did I get? Oh, that's a bad rejection from 450, guys, so we have to be extremely careful. 452. That was too quick. I couldn't add any, which was good. really good. So we're still in it, long 442s, and if it does come back to VWAP and starts holding, then I might add earlier on it as well, and then add over 452. Now, when I say add over 450s, it has to close above it and start trading over it. These wicks can be it's kind of hard to manage it as it's breaking out. I normally really like to wait for the pullback, just like it did. So pops and then pulls back. If I had a level here somewhere, I'll look for a long, but at the moment I don't. So so on this one, guys, with my small entry here, early entry, as it starts to trade that below VWAP, then I'll look to exit it. Right, not before it. I will not be stopping out on these sort of panic moves. I would like it to settle down before I actually come out. Right, that is NRBO. SGOC completely rejected from 15s, and it's looking good for a short right now. 14th just goes as soon as I say it's looking for a short, it goes. Okay, we might have missed this. This was entry was under 14 and 1430s. Okay, yeah, we missed this. It's already gone 30 cents, guys. And if it does come back, we'll keep an eye on that. But it's already gone, I believe. So this one, I would really like that 424 15s to hold, which is the VWAP area. And if that holds, then we can really add to it. Start adding 431s and then 450s on the break of it. So, one trade only so far. Alright, as I was expecting this this little congestion over here, a tight range. I really would like some tight range here, and then starts to break out over the 435s, 440s with some volume. That will look good for our long. But if it does pause here and then starts coming below 417, 415s, then we've got a problem. We need to get out. So far it's doing what we expected to do. It's gonna probably chop around, comes back down, get some tight range here. Guys, if it successfully breaks 416 or 415s and closes below it, I'll take that out. Right now I've got a nice area to put my stop on, but I still have mental stop on it, guys. I will not be wicked out of this. I still have mental stop here. That's my mental stop, guys. Right, it's looking good. We just need some volume coming in now as it starts to attack the high of day. Volume is coming in, as you can see. This might be a really good add point. 434s. Now it's rejecting off of it, so I'm not gonna add yet. And for a long, this sort of price action doesn't look good at all, guys. It's not good. The way this wick came out and tried to take the highs and it couldn't, completely failed. That doesn't look good to me, so I'm gonna exit this anytime soon, guys. So I'm looking to exit it, guys. looking to exit it, just waiting for that 415s. 414s. Okay, I'm out, guys. 414s. Yes, so on this one we followed our plan, so that's actually a good trade. Doesn't matter whether it's a red or not, just followed the plan, didn't change anything along the way, which is good. I almost actually added here, which would have been this stop would have been too much, so if I had added here I would have stopped out here somewhere. So it's a good trade. It's a good trade. Let's look for something else. On this one I am now going to be short biased, guys. On this one, short biased. So our exit was 414 right there. TSL. Oh, this trade was beautiful. Under this little wick goes up to 23s and then rejects. I was mentioning 23, under 23 entry here on this bar. Would have stopped just over 2340s, 50s. But this one was even better because as soon as it hit that 23, completely rejected. Had just was too fast, and your first partial would have been close to 2150 because this wash was really quick. So yeah, that was a really good trade, guys. I didn't take it, unfortunately, but still the trade was there. CYTK isn't doing much. Let's have a look. Right, guys, IMNM doesn't look that bad here, guys. 2165. So IMNM 220765. About 40 cents stop, guys. It has to be, your stop has to go over 2215s, 10s. Right now the price is 2178. I'm gonna start slow on this one, guys. 78s, 2175s. Okay, I'll take 75s. I'm gonna start small, shorting this 2175s. Right here, there we go. Shorted 2175s, and then stop just over 2215s, just over 22s. Again, there you go. It's looking good. We want the So this was the first move. We want the second move to continue and take the 21s out. So a short 2175s IMNM. Alright, this is looking good. We want that to get broken. 2118s to 21s. You need to get taken out. Alright, let's go. IMNM. Let's go. Come on. Let's take that out. Yes. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. I'm looking to take some exit. Take some partial. Just was too quick for me, guys. I just couldn't take it. I was a bit greedy as well on it, but that's fine. Stop is still over 22, guys. Just over 22. If you want it to be tight, you could just bring it down to break even, just to secure that that loss, that 20-30 cents you're gonna lose if it does bounce back. But let's have a look. I didn't take it here right now. 2080s was my area for a partial. Now it's coming back. Let's see if I can take some out. 87s, 90s, 85s, 81s. Trying to take some 81s, 82s. Right, give me 82s, I'll take it. 2090s. Alright, come on. Come on, give me a better price than 2090s. We still got 10 cents spread on it, which is kind of hard to take partial on. If I really wanted to make the market, if I really wanted to take the partial out now, I'll have to go with the ask 2112s, 2105s, which I don't want to do. I want to hit the bid. So we'll just wait for this pause to happen, and if it starts to break down, then it might actually break this low as well. So I am ready to take, as soon as it washes, I'm ready to take the partial. So I'm waiting. Come on, wash. Wash, buddy, wash. Okay, it's looking good. 2080s, 2083s. Come on, 80s, 90s. It's just bouncing off of that. 89s, 90s. Right, what I'm looking for is a nice wash from this area here, guys. If it does, then I'm watching like a hawk. As soon as it washes, I'm gonna come out. 90s, 2080s. I'm trying to take some out 2080s, but it wouldn't take me. 84s, 90s. I want the asks to come down, start pushing down. 88s, as you can see. That's no good. So quite a bit of spread there. I'm still watching IMNM. It's bouncing from the area. I just couldn't take my partial out here. 2080s, 82s. I tried quite a few times, couldn't. But now it's just popping back up. I still have my mental stop over 22. I want to see it close above 22 for me to get out of this trade. See, that's what happens when you start to wait for more. It could get back up and take you out on a break even or with a small loss. But if it does run, these things have a potential to run big. When it does run, it could cover a lot of your small losers as well. So it's just like a two-edged sword, basically. But I am sticking to my original plan. I haven't changed anything yet. So NRBO, I just didn't take it, but there was a trade under 4 there. Washes, pauses, under 4, really nice actually. Really nice trade there. Still waiting on IMNM. Just doesn't want to do. Might take a while before it breaks this down or breaks this up. So I'll just wait on it. Look for something else. Yeah, on the chat there's people. I don't know how it works, but spammers. Anyways, you guys respect the rules, guys. If you're gonna start spamming, I'm gonna block you. So just remember that. There's a lot of bots as well. Anywho, so we are still in IMNM and just waiting for this 2080s to get taken out or 22 get taken out. Either way, we'll have to wait for that range to break. Sorry about that. So basically what I want is I really want this range to get broken. Don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go. IMNM. Come on, break that 2080s. 21. I need this to get broken. This range needs to be broken as well. Like it's just bouncing off of that, but there is some volume coming in, so this might be the time where it breaks properly. What I want is not just this wick, breaks it and starts trading under it. That's when I'll be a bit comfortable. So IMNM looking good. I am definitely keeping an eye on IMNM. As soon as it washes from that 2080s, I'm gonna take some out. 2083s. Come on, get some volume behind it. We want some volume behind it. and drop like a rock. Come on, drop 2070s. I see 2070s, 2080s on the bid. Just want that us to catch up. Come on. Right guys, on this one I'm gonna be extra careful. We can put our stop on break even now, since we had this swing high. This swing, over that swing, will be slightly valid for the entry to be brought back to break even, but I still think it's a bit early. But I'm gonna be careful guys, so I'm gonna bring my stop to break even just in case. Let's assume this is our stop to break even guys, because it took it quite a few times to break this and it just couldn't break. So I'm gonna be careful guys. Although I haven't taken anything out, I'm gonna put my stop to break even. Oh, keep missing NRBO. Still time. I'm gonna try NRBO right here guys, 391. I'm gonna try NRBO 390s, 91s if I can get a better price. I'm shorting NRBO guys, 391 with a stop over 4 guys. Right there. I know it's a little bit of a chase. Closer to 4 would have been nice, but my stop is still mental stop over 407s. So idea on this one is basically it's just try to get the momentum going. It gapped up and it completely failed off of 450, never looked back, and a strong washes. Every time it washes, it's massive washes. So I'm thinking this has a lot of weakness to it, and at least 350s are very, very achievable on this. So that's the idea behind it. Let's see if 4 holds. If it starts to hold, I will add to it as well. So trading NRBO as well as IMNM. So let's go to our main charts here. We can look for, we can manage it here. So we got IMNM. Right guys, on this one, stop is just over 409s. In fact 406s right now. Now you can put your hard stop on 405 guys, because it's starting to break that recent low. Once it completely breaks it, then you can just put the stop just over 4 and you can relax. That's the trade. Is right now I feel like I want to add, but it's just too late. I don't want to chase. I don't like chasing it. If it does come back to 4s and starts to hold, then I might actually add. Update on the IMNM trade. We had quite a few chances to take our partial here, but I was looking for this 2080s to get broken. When it does, I was hoping for a big wash to take some out. It could pay out. It could pay out really well, but it could also mean that we will get stopped out on the break even, which is fine. Still, break even is I would consider that as a good trade. Alright, this is looking good. NRBO, really nice. I want this 385s to hold now. I want the price to be trending below it. Here we go. IMNM, this, I need that volume to come in. See over here, it wanted to break it, but there was no volume. That's why it failed to break down. So this could be one of those that chops around here a little bit and then comes down and breaks. Still waiting, guys, still waiting on NRBO trade, and also an okay, this is over. IMNM is over, guys, on break even. I got stopped out on break even. Yes, so IMNM, I'm out, guys, with a break even. Haven't got any loser on this. Lots of chances to take some out with a I would say around $1 sort of partial. To be honest, looking back, I should have taken some out here or there, just didn't. $1 with a risk of initial risk was about 40-50 cents, so that was 2 to 1. That was definitely 2 to 1. So yeah, that's fine. Break even hit, no worries. This could be going for another round to try for the 23s, 24s actually. So if it starts breaking out 23s, guys, this might actually run if this volume continues to be consistent. So the way you see the volume coming in, guys, that means this is a reversal, guys. A lot of buyers coming into it. So maybe a good idea to look for longs. Maybe start with over 22s, maybe then look for over 20. So I'm looking into this idea, guys, because the way volume is coming in is really good. So I'm looking to go over 2204s, 2204s. I'm trying small over 2204s, guys. I am trying small 2204s, and then I'll start adding over 23s if it starts to get there. 2204, yep, 24, sorry, 2204. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna start small on this. The risk on this one is huge, so that's why I'm taking very small share sizes, like $1 risk, guys. So the stop initially is under 21s right here, guys. So how do I duplicate this? Duplicate, right? Okay. So our stop under 21, guys. That's still a mental stop. I want to make sure that it breaks and stays broken. Something like this, guys. You see, it broke and it stayed above that. So waiting for this to take 2250s. This area 2250s will be a big problem because of VWAP. and 23 will also be a big area. So I am looking for ads on it. So this trade long over 2204's entry was 2204. Yep. So the reason why I entered early here is the volume is starting to pick up compared to the previous volume. It's starting to pick up big time. The thing that will confirm it is if it starts to bring more volume in, well, as it starts to break 2250s, which will be interesting to watch. Let's see what happens. So I'm long IMNM over 22s. And we are still short NRBO, guys. 391s. We're still short NRBO 391s. Alright, still waiting on these two trades, guys. Long IMNM 2204s and then short NRBO 391s with a stop just over 4. And IMNM is not behaving well. Started to pick up with good volume, now it's washing up. So I'm gonna be careful on this. And as I said before, guys, this entry here is like 20% my normal shares, very small size, and then I'm planning to add on it if it starts to climb up, if it starts to have some momentum behind it. But right now it seems like it's a chop. We are in the chop zone. So for this long to work out, this 2150 needs to hold. I might exit this early before it reaches my stop if it starts to trade under 2140 50s. So far 2150 seems like it's holding, which is a good sign, but if it starts to break down and start trading under it, I will take this trade off with a loser. I'm thinking of adding here, guys, on NRBO. I'm thinking of adding 386. 386. I'm gonna add on NRBO short 386, guys. Yeah, that's fine. So added on NRBO 386, 3 from 391. Still the stop is just over 4, guys. And once it has a bit of momentum, it will break the lows here, and once it does that, we can bring our stop down just under 4. So right now stop is still over 4, guys. See, I don't like this on IMNM, guys. I just don't like the way it's not continuing from this bounce. So it 2150s tried to hold. See what I mean? See what I mean, guys? Look, big massive wash here. See, this is what I didn't like. So now it's all about managing the loss. So I'm gonna look to exit at a better price. This is a chop. This could be a chop. 2130s. Okay, it's starting to go and break 2150s, and if that continues, then I will stay in it. But 2140s, I'm gonna try and get 2145s. I will see how the 2150s react here, guys. If it starts to reclaim back, that could just mean that this is just a wick. So I want to see how 2150 does. So let's have a look. 2149. Bids are catching up. Definitely bids are catching up. There you go. So it's gonna. It was just a little wick, guys. So I'm gonna stay in it for a while. Worst case scenario, guys, I'm gonna be out 21 to under 21 anyways. So that is okay so far. It's trying to break that up. 2140s on the bid, 41s, 45s. Looks good, guys. Looks so far so good. 2165s. That's good. Looking good. Looking good. All right, now as it starts to break that, I want to see good volume coming in. So if these volumes start to step up, that will really look good for the trade. If I see that, I might even add to longs, guys. No, it's rejecting, guys. I'm gonna get out of this. I don't like the way it's trading. 2140s, 57. I'm trying to get out on the ask. $21.50s. I'm out, guys. 21.50s. Right here. So I am out. Let's say here, guys. So I got out with just 50 cents, but remember, guys, I had really small share sizes on it. So it's like losing 5 cents on normal trades. So I'm okay with that. Perfect. So that's second red. First red was on NRBO. Ooh, NRBO. Okay, this might take us out, guys. NRBO might take us out, but it's not. It's teasing us. This is what I mean, guys. If you can, trying to get used to the mental stop. I know sometimes you could lose more than, but it will save you from a lot of chop stop outs. Like if if you had put your stop just over 4, your hard stop, this would have taken you out, and then comes back. If it does decide to come back down, you'll be looking at it and just wouldn't be able to do anything about it. So it's this nicer way to stay in a trade is get used to mental stops. But for that, you have to have a lot of discipline, guys. If it starts to go really badly, you have to be able to read and get out as soon as possible. That's the tricky part of it. Let's see. Quite slow for a Tuesday, guys. Normally Mondays are like this. NRBO just under 4, so we are okay as long as it's not trading over 4. So if it starts to break over 4 and it starts to give us few candles at least trading above 4, then I will get out. That's what I mean by mental stop. I will not get out if it hits 410 and then comes back down. No, I'll wait for it to start trading above it, just like it's trading underneath that 4 at the moment, right? So that's what I mean. I'm gonna wait for, this is my mental stop, by the way, just for visual purposes, so people can understand where my stops are, where my interest to get out is. Basically, that's not actually a stop. This is an area where I'll look to get out, if put it that way. Wow, SPY is on a recovery mode. Where's my SPY? Just can't see it. SPY. Whew. What a recovery. 425s, 430s almost. Still in NRBO, guys. Still in NRBO. Shorted 391s and added 386s, I believe. And then stop just over 4. That's the mental stop, waiting for it to take me out or go down and break the recent lows. Okay, NRBO, I'm looking to get out. Not yet. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. Look at this. You have a hard stop here, you're out. This is what it does. I mean, especially small stocks, because they have to find liquidity. Brokers or market makers, they have to find, a lot. You can call it a stop run, but if they sort of jack the price up to get the stop runs, there's more liquidity for them. So don't be fooled by them. This is a really good example of what I'm talking about, having a mental stop. It's just gonna stop you out quickly and then goes. Like, just imagine this didn't, like, this never happened. Look at this now. Look at this. This is gonna go now, because what it did was it took out everything, whichever weak hands were there. It took them out and then went down. Like, this could come back, yes, but this trick is played everywhere, every time, guys. Look at this example. I'll give you this example. 450s. Remember we were talking about longing it over 450? But anybody who had like stop limit order or stop order, it get triggered and then it crashes down. So it took out all the orders here and then just jacks them. So it's never a good idea to leave an order blindly. Just always rely on your data, on your whatever you see on level 2 and the time and sales. So learn to read the tape. That happened instantly. So by the time you pull the trigger manually, you wouldn't have been in on it anyways. That's what happened to me. But if you had your stop over it, which most cases, most breakout traders will do, they're probably, yeah. But we did take long here, but that was a different story, guys. That was following the momentum. As it was about to break out, there was a momentum behind it, there was volume behind it, but it just failed off of it. But we almost always, I will, well, at least I will try not to get actually entered here. Anyway, so this is a really good example of what I was talking about, having a mental stop instead of a hard stop. Maybe I should make a video about this trade here. Doesn't matter what happens, but what people need to know is what happened here. What happened here. So yeah. Alright, so we're watching NRBO. I am keeping an eye on it on the side, even if I'm not watching it here. I'm looking at this is now turning out to be. So earlier when I entered long here, this is what I was expecting. You see the volume coming in. Massive volume coming in, but that VWAP could pose a problem. But with this volume, if this is consistent, it might be easier to break it. So IMNM, guys, might be an interesting one to keep an eye for a long. IMNM. There it goes, over 55s, 2270s. Huge spread though. It's really hard to manage it unless you are taking limit orders. CYTK. Oh, volume coming in, guys. I'm gonna try long here, guys. 2255s. If I can get 55s, come on, give me 55s. 60 I'll take. Come on. As soon as I get 54s, yes, 54s, 50s. Okay, 50s. Guys, I'm gonna take long here. I've already taken 50s, and I might add to it if it starts breaking out. So 50s is the entry. Longing 2250s, and over 23s I might. But remember, this area here is a very strong area, so we have to be extremely careful taking over 23s. So right here. Right, the stop, mental stop, guys, goes here. 2170 is there. It goes. It wants to go, guys. It wants to go. Get ready for an ad as well. 23 over 23 will be an ad if it has some volume coming in. It's got to have that volume coming in. Right, this seems like it might be worth few tries to take long on it. So we missed, we couldn't take it here. I mean, this was a failure, but hopefully this has some momentum behind it because the volume is picking up. So looking good, guys. So long, just 2 over 2250. Entry was right on the dot on 2250, guys. IMNM, you're just teasing us, mate. Okay, I'm gonna get out of NRBO, guys. I'm gonna get out MNRVO, NRBO out. NRBO out. Yep, 405s. Guys, I am out NRBO right here. 405s, guys. See, as you can see, guys, my mental stop around 405s. Still, I managed to get out on 405s. You see what it did? Boom, boom, boom. Chop, chop, chop. So if you had, let's say if you had your hard stop here, you would not have been you would not have been out here. You would have been out here. You would have been like spiked out here somewhere, 413s. So very important to try and get yourself used to the mental stops instead of hard. But you have to have, as I said, you have to have huge discipline. You have to be extremely disciplined to be able to pull that exit, because once it starts to go, you will shut down. IMNM, come on. Yes, yes, here we go. IMNM. Alright. Okay. I feel like this might be the big one, guys. Okay, IMNM. Looks like it wants to be big one. Right. Okay, not adding yet, not adding, but this is the add point, guys. 2307's an add point. 2307, 23s, 23s. I'm gonna try and see if I can add. But remember, this area held right now, guys, is held. So under that area, no add. Over that area, maybe. 2304s, 2304s. Yep, 23s, slight bit of 2303s. I got some 2303, guys. I'm adding 2303s. Just starting small on these guys. Just don't take too much risk. They can easily turn very quickly. So I've added 2304. I just need this quick reaction off of it now, which it might have been a bit too early. Right here, a bit too early because it's rejected off of that level. It hadn't broken. But I was anticipating a break. Because I've added, I'm gonna put my stop up a little bit, just under 22. Again, mental stop, guys. The good thing about this is the volume getting a bit more consistent. Not like here. Yes, it did give us quite a few bars, but it started to die down. But with this one, it's starting to get a bit more consistent. Alright, so that 23 area held really badly. Now we want to see if the VWAP holds. If VWAP brings more buyers, then that's a good sign. Plus we've got 2250 area here. So I want to see how it, if it does come back to 2250s, I want to see how it reacts to it. If it starts to completely ignore that area, then that means it's weak. That was just a little last gasp. Dead cat bounce, as you say. Now, what I would like is coming back to 2250s, VWAPs, and holding, and then coming and taking the highs out. So basically, this is what I want from it. Goes back down, trades a little bit here, and then takes it out. That's what I expect if it's behaving. If it doesn't behave, then we're looking at something like this, which I wouldn't like, guys. So I've already got plans for either way, guys. To be honest, NRBO is not looking that bad for long as well, but with this one, I feel like this is all day fader. See right here, the volume is picking up. Similar scenario to IMNM, very similar. Volume is picking up. Mr. Ridge is basically curled back up. This is kind of like a reversal pattern, and the volume is picking up on this. Volume is picking up. I feel like I'm really itching to take long on it, guys. Really itching to take long. Just a bit too unbelievable NRBO. Son of a gun. Okay, let's see IMNM. That's what I wanted from you, not from NRBO. I really could do with like 2320s break. Alright. This is the 2250s. Alright, washing off of the 2250s. Let's see if it holds. Alright, that's not looking good, guys. The way it's closed, it's not looking good. Get out here. 2190s. Trying to get out here, guys. 2198s, 92s. 2190s, guys. 2190s. I'm out. Doesn't matter. Right, I'm out, guys. 2190s with average of 2265 to 90s or 75 cents, 70 cents. That's pretty much it, guys. So I have to stick to my rule today, which is three red trades, stop trading. Alright, guys, that's what I mean. So I've hit 3 red trades. How did I hit it? I'll show you how I hit it. I'll brag about my losers today, because I'm always bragging about my winners. Today it's time to brag about the losers. Right, first of all, a very small loser, although it was a big stop out, but I started out really small on it. So one loser here, stopped out somewhere there. And then we've got this short another stop out, so that's 2. In fact, we have 4, do we? Yeah, we have 4 losers. That's a bit surprising. Anyways, so this was a break even. This long was a small loser. That's the 3rd one. This was the 4th one. So actually I was wrong. 4 trades, 4 losers. 4 losers. Done for the day. Unfortunately, guys, I have to stop because of my rule that says I cannot trade more than 3 losers. I completely forgot. I already hit 3 losers here. This one was the 3rd one. But anyways, that's fine. Not a bad day as it looks like, because I took all of these trades apart from this one. Very small. Small share sizes, especially on NRBO was very small. This one was okay, so yeah, not too shabby. When I have a good winner, guys, I will have at least 1 or like 2 to 3 days of these kind of losers will get taken out in one okay day, not a good one. If I have a good day, then yeah, 3-5 of these losers will be taken out. So that's how I trade, that's how my risk management is. In the long run, it pays off. So let's I'm just gonna end the stream, guys. If you have any questions, just like usual, post in the comments, but better yet, join me in the live room, guys. That's much more practical, guys, for you to join me in the live room, so you can ask direct questions. We can talk about things, discuss how I trade and how I risk manage. So I'll see you guys in the live room. Stay safe out there, take it easy, ciao.